It is Monday the 14th. I'm Barbara. Welcome to my CoronaVlogmas. That was Pearl. Need coffee today. I haven't been sleeping great the last couple days, and last night was particularly not good. I almost got up at 5. Kate from the Hawthorne Cottage Craft Vlogmas gets up at 5:30. She's making her coffee at 5:24. So, you're a noisy girl. You're a noisy girl. Did you go outside? You're wet. Good morning. I know you're not very wet because she doesn't like the rain. I know. And it's raining hard. Anyway, I stayed in bed late even though I wasn't sleeping. So this is later than usual, as you already know. Usual than the last week. It is a rainy, rainy day. It's supposed to turn to sleet and then to snow. You can tell I'm expecting to be chilly because I have my Malin sweater on. I was thinking about that this morning when I was laying in bed, like, what am I going to wear? I'm not going anywhere. It's like no big deal. I could just grab, close my eyes. I decided to wear this because I thought I would be chilly today, and this is what I wear when I think I'm going to be chilly. Although when I think I'm going to be really chilly, I wear it with a turtleneck. This is made out of, Malin is by Isabell Kraemer. This is made out of Harrison Mills or Harrison, whatever, up in New England. And I bought this yarn on sale at Rhinebeck. It was in the sale bin. I think this sweater cost me like $20. But it is not next to the skin soft. I can't wear it next to the skin, so I have my shirt on. This is like the only time I wear my button-down shirts. But I was thinking about this sweater. I love Isabell Kraemer's stuff. She's a lovely woman. I took 2 classes from her at SSK when I went to SSK. Yeah, I think those were the only 2 classes I took. And I really liked her. She was lovely. But if you look at the pattern picture of the Malin sweater, you will notice that she is wearing a cowl around her neck, which is a very strange thing to do when you are selling a pattern of a pullover sweater, because people want to see the neck. But she's wearing a cowl. And when I knit this, and when I read the comments in Ravelry about this pattern, I realized maybe why she did that, because it doesn't have a lovely neckline in the pattern. Because when you look at this motif down the middle of the front, which I love, it is quite wide. And so the top of the sweater starts completely straight here to do that motif, like when you're doing, So your first row is completely straight for this 4 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches. And so when you go to pick up your stitches at the neck to do your band, you have this completely straight front, and then it curves around. It doesn't look that good, in my opinion. So I'm the boss of my knitting. I want a roundy collar, so I did not pick up the stitches at the edge of that part. I just continued going around. So I picked up the stitches on the edge And then I started picking up stitches down the front to make it curved, and then back up to the edge. So that's why I like my Malin sweater, but I didn't like hers. Little trick, in case you were wondering. But that picture bothers me every time I see it, that she's wearing that cowl. When you're selling a pullover sweater pattern, why would you wear a cowl that covers up the neckline? I think I know why. I could be wrong. Anyway, I'm wearing my Malin sweater by Isabell Kraemer, which I love. And I wear it when I think I'm going to be chilly. I think I'm ready to open my Advents. But I didn't look at my color here is... The color of this is S-A-X-E. Saxy? S-A-X-E. No idea. I'll have to look that up. But it's a beautiful blue. That is the silk. The wool is summer yellow. I'm going to have every possible color of yellow in this wool. It's so interesting. They're in my bowl, or I dig them out. My L'Occitane is Precious Cream. So I looked on the back to see what they think Precious Cream is. And it says Precious Cream. But my Advent is an international Advent. And so some of the other translations indicated it was for the face. And then in German it had quite a few more words, it seemed like. And then, so I looked up one of the words and it was also face. So I have some idea this is probably, but why wouldn't they say eye cream? Precious Cream. What, you know, it's under your eyes, right? If it's near, oh, and look, can you see how tiny that little hole is? That little squeeze that came out by accident when I squeezed it. Look how skinny that is. That's eye cream. Excuse me while I work on my eyes. Yeah, that's the tiniest little hole. There we go. Now I'm beautiful. Okay. Number 14. Ready? Very subtle. It's got, oh, my bowl is over here. I went into production mode on my cards yesterday, so my table was a real mess. This has the slightest hint of gray, the slightest hint of pink. That hint of gray is possibly a hint of blue, but I don't know. It looks like gray. Tiniest blushy color. 14, let's see what it says. Family Heirloom. Family Heirloom. Well, this would be a good one for between my blue stripes, because it looks like all those are gonna look pretty much the same, with the dark blue and a very light color, except the first one had a little color in it, but I'm getting a lot of colors with not much color. And Number 14 from Megan. Wait till you see my other package. She's really spoiled me this year. I don't know what I'm going to do next year to reciprocate. Ooh. She dyed this too. Oh, Megan, I love that color. So fall. But look at all those colors in there. Oh, I love it. Thank you, my dear. That is gorgeous. This is my present. This is my little special something. She tapes it so far around that I have to cut the tape, but this is a soft tube, so I'm very wary. I cut my yarn opening a yarn box socks once. I was really mad at them because they jammed it in this bag and there was no way to open the bag. Well, there would have been some way without scissors, but I didn't manage it. And I snipped my... Oh, that's pretty. That's very pretty. This is Skeins. Doesn't have a colorway. 4-ply alpaca. Ooh. Ooh. Mix that with something and it'll make a gorgeous hat. Can you make alpaca socks? I know you can because my local alpaca farm sells alpaca socks. That's beautiful. Thank you, Megan. Really beautiful. That could be a stripe in my cowl. Thank you, my dear. That's so lovely. I'm so spoiled. Advents. I'm loving mine. Okay, so I went with the pink tweed, and I can tell you that it looks great in that spot. But I can't really show you because this pattern has an area that is problematic for me in that there is a yarn over in the lace sections. There is a yarn over right before the end of the beginning of row marker, which makes it very awkward for me because you got to wrap the yarn and pick up the marker. So last night while I wasn't sleeping, I came up with the solution to that because the beginning of row marker is only there to let you know that it's the beginning of the row. So I could put my beginning of the row marker 1 stitch before or after the beginning of the row, because in both cases I think I'll put it before so I don't get mixed up. I'm just moving my marker to before, 1 stitch before the last yarn over of the row goes after the stitch marker now. But anyway, I got up to literally starting my last row of that section. Oh, hi, you're wet too. You want to say hi? You want to say hi, Maisie Daisy? Yeah, she likes it in the rain, don't ya? You're a water dog. You're a water dog. Get your nose out of my yarn, you rascal. Yesterday I came out of the office after I had edited the podcast and found Pearl chewing on one of my rubber stamps for my cards. I had a box with the lid open that she could get to. So she decided it was a toy box. So anyway, I was literally on the last row of this section. So I personally saw all the pink almost, and it looked great. But I had this gaping hole there at this the lacy part. There was a gaping hole all the way down the whole way. I don't know how that happened. Couldn't figure it out. Kind of felt complicated to try to fix, and so I tore it back. But tearing it back took more time than knitting it, I think, because then I had to whatever. You know how that is. So I will be doing the pink today, I hope. I do want to work on Dennis's cowl. So I have knitting to do. I have to work on this, and I have Dennis's cowl. And I have to start. So today's knitting would be starting the stripy section. I'm sorry. I am tired. The stripy section of this cowl, and I'm looking at the bottom if I have any more Megan's blues. So this is will be a little lighter set of stripes. I am not above using the same yarn twice if it's going to get me what I want. Is that anathema to the process of Advent knitting? I could just put her dark color in there. I'm trying to get under, with all this floss and L'Occitane and stuff in my bowl, I thought I might have covered up some yarn. Aha, I did. She sent me that too. Is there any more in there? No. Oh, but there's my scissors I was looking for. So these are the three colors of dark blue, that reed blue. This one not quite so much, but these are not as dark as the other ones. So I have to look and see if I have one of her dark ones that I haven't, that I put in my bag in anticipation. Well, I have my bag right here. I'm sorry. No, all the blues I have are balled up, which means I use them. So I will see. It may be that I'm going to be a day behind for a while, and because I really do want to finish Dennis's cowl. I could use that in my stripes. It's a little bit brighter blue than what I've been putting in. But I could do that. That would be pretty. I love this yarn. Thank you, Megan. You're so sweet. I don't know what to do, although I still have this one that she dyed. So I don't know what I'm going to do about the stripes. If I decide to, and start striping, you'll see tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm a day behind. But the stripes are 2 days worth of knitting, so. I can do 2 days in all the stripes in one day and catch up easy peasy. Christmas cards, all of them I made, ready to go. This is what I went with. This is my card. I went into a little bit of a production mode, and this is my card. But I thought it was really cute. Make it by masking the water paper color with tape to make the triangle. And then you can use water and do whatever you want for the tree. And then you take the tape off and magic, you've got a triangle. So that's my card. I went into production mode on my card. I don't have time to do sort of a different style each time, and I was very disappointed in my second try of that tree scene, so I'm gonna maybe watch that video again and try again. But I have more cards to make if I want to send as many as I want to send, and I have another set that I'm sending to like Dennis's friends and stuff. I don't know where they are. Now that I say that, I might have left them over by my chair. I'll show them to you tomorrow. I'm talking too much. It's supposed to start snowing. It's raining now. It's supposed to change over to snow. So today we'll be knitting and continuing with the cards. I'm hoping that the weather will allow me to take Aura out and about. She has some errands that she needs to run to get like her Social Security organized and things. So I'm going to help her do that. And we were hoping that we could do it tomorrow. If we can't do it tomorrow and the weather predictions are correct, we won't be able to do it till next week. So we shall see. But I have that package of hers that I need to take to the post office also. But I could run to the post office in the rain. I'm not sugar, I won't melt. Oh, I'm so sorry to be so rambly and, I'm just tired. I haven't even finished my first cup of coffee. I may have more than 2 today. But I feel okay. Just very low energy, but I feel okay. Knitting will help a lot. Knitting will help a lot. And I really am enjoying making the cards. Dennis is so funny. We were talking about making the cards, and I'm like, talking about some of the things that they use on these TV shows or the YouTube channels to make the snow. They have a special thicker white that they use for certain things, including making the snow. And he's very encouraging for me to get quality products. Which, of course, is funny because this is all allowance, so it's easy for him to say. But I said, I want to wait. I've already spent enough money. I want to wait and see, in 2 weeks, am I still making cards? Because if I'm not making cards in 2 weeks or doing watercolors or whatever, then I don't want to spend any more money. And I got to order it online because we don't have there's no art shop anywhere near us that's actually open. So he said, but, why are you making cards? You're not making cards because we need cards. You're making cards because you want to make cards. No, that's true. Who knows? Anyway, my friend Linda in Florida does watercolors. Beautiful. I'll copy off of her. I'm going to go. I hope you are well. I am well. I'm just low energy. And I hope you have a wonderful Monday And I hope you get snow if you want it, and you don't get snow if you don't want it. And I will talk to you tomorrow. So take care. Stay safe and stay sane.